Guys, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. And today we're going to talk about why I've been selling a lot of my watches, why I have been getting rid of a lot of my own watches, and why I sold off, I want to say, like about 60% of my personal collection. So I'm going to start by saying, guys, buy what you know. Stick with what you know. Buy what you know. And it's not bad to venture out in something else, but you guys are always going to make the bulk of your money in what you know. When you try to venture into something that you don't know, the odds of you guys getting hurt, it's very, very big. And let me rewind this and begin by saying this is not financial advice. I do not give financial advice. This is what I did. Whatever you do with your money, however you invest your money, however you whatever you do with your 2 cents, it's your 2 cents. Let's keep it at that. I'm telling you guys what I did. I'm telling you guys what I do, and this is because of a lot of emails, a lot of questions on Instagram, a lot of videos I see, a lot of everything I see, that how to invest in watches, value retention in watches, how the most important thing that people see in watches is value retention. And it's something that just drives me crazy, because a watch is not an investment. A watch is a luxury item that we should not invest in unless you know about them. Now, do I invest in watches? Yes, I do. Have I had pieces that I wish I had now because they went up in value a lot? Yes. When I bought the house I live in, I went to the closing with a 1675 GMT Pepsi box paper transitional model. They called it the Fat Lady. I remember that watch. That I bought this house in 2010, I think. It's 2009, something like that. So when I went to the closing, I remember very well wearing that watch. And I remember when I remember the person I bought that watch from, and he couldn't sell it for $3,000. He was begging with this box and papers. I mean, he was a big dealer. I mean, but he passed away now. But he offered that watch to everybody, and nobody wanted it. He wanted $3,000 for the watch, and it was a lot of money. I looked at the watch. We used to hang around in this place down in Jewelers Row in Chicago, and he's like, "Fernando, you want this watch?" I looked at it and I'm like, "How much do you want?" Blah 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 blah. We made the deal. Okay, fine. I bought the watch. I gave him $3,000, and I sold it. I had a little bit of a hard time selling it, I think. It was so long ago, 10 years ago. But the thing is, do I wish I had that watch? Because I bought it for $3,000, and right now they're selling for upwards of $14,000. No, I don't wish I had. I not at all. You know why? Because when you're in this business, you need that money, you need that profit right away. You need to buy and sell, turn and burn. You know, you don't need to hold on and hoard your pieces. You need to know your place. If I buy an Omega today, a Seamaster, somewhere at a pawn shop for $300, do I want it to hold its value? Yes. Did I buy it because of value? Yes. But I want it to hold its value till tomorrow, till I sell it. After that, I don't care what it does. You know, I just want it to hold value from today till tomorrow, until I get rid of it, because it was a watch I bought to sell. If it's a watch I buy for myself, I could care less what it does. I could care less, but if it goes up in value, good. If it goes down in value, I don't care. I didn't buy it because of the value retention. Now, on this video today, I'm going to show you some pieces that I've shown you before. And I'm going to tell you what I paid for them. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm going to tell you what I paid for them. And I'm going to show you pictures of watches that I've sold and why I sold them And I'm not going to tell you what I sold them for or what I bought them for. I'll show you the ones I have in my possession. So, because I know people that I've sold watches to, they watch these videos. So why did I sell my personal watches? If I don't care about value retention, if I don't care about if they went up or down in value, well, I sold it because I saw these watches getting into a big hype. I saw these watches getting into a point where they were starting to be worth a considerable amount of money towards what I paid for them. And of course, the other side of myself took possession and said, you could profit so much out of these watches, and why not get rid of them? You know, use the cash to buy something else that you know that is undervalued. When I purchased these watches, they were undervalued. Now they're overvalued. I sold them because I don't think they were going to go much higher. I didn't think at that time they were going to be worth more money than what I sold them for. And I was right. The first watch, Omega Seamaster 300 chronograph for the Voyager 7750. Modified Voyager, but at the end of the day, an ETA movement. A beautiful Seamaster. I like this watch. It was different. It wasn't the Speedmaster. Everybody was going towards the Speedmaster. And you couldn't touch a Speedmaster for less than 10% under retail. So I started hearing rumors that there was going to be a bunch of watches dumped into the market. And I didn't believe it because I never believe rumors that people say, because nobody knows exactly what's happening until it does. So then I see Jama Shop started selling Speedmasters, the one that everybody wants, for, they started around 4,100, I think. And then they went down to 30 some hundred. And I thought to myself, right now is the time for me to sell my used watch, because it still has profit, it still has, there's still hype on this watch. So what did I do? I got rid of it. Was it going to be worth more? No, because then Jama Shop dropped theirs to 3,400 to where they are now. So these watches right here, they're not bringing in as much money as what I sold it for. So I saw the market, what they were doing. I got rid of the one that nobody actually wanted, you know, because everybody wants the Speedmaster, the Moon watch. So I got rid of this one. Other watch that I sold. My Audemars Piguet. I can't say what I paid for that watch, but the market was right there, the offer was right there, and the profit was decent, and I didn't see this watch going anywhere but down in value because of the hype there is right now. Everybody wanted anything they could get their hands on with a little bit of recognition, like Audemars, you know, Vacheron, Patek. I mean, another channel comes out with the 33 millimeter Patek, or not Patek, Audemars that they purchased, and the Audemars took off. The Audemars market, you know, went a little bit crazy that weekend. So remember, in another video I told you guys, I'm always looking at the big channels. Whatever they buy and sell, but especially whatever they buy, that's going to be the big market. They have 70, 80, 90,000 views, guys. So of course, out of those people, 15, 20, 30 of them are going to bid up whatever market is there to buy in that brand they bought that week. I mean, when these big channels started buying Timex, $5 Timex started selling for $150. I mean, we always look at that, guys. So sold my Audemars, got top of the market for that watch. I loved it. It was personal to me, but still, money is more personal to me than watches at the end of the day. The wealth of my family is more personal to me than watches at the end of the day. Now here we go again into what I told you. Buy what you know. What do I know? I know watches, I know diamonds, I know gold and silver, and I know trucks, semi-trucks, trucking industry. Those are the three things that I know. Okay, but as far as you guys are interested, Gold, silver, diamonds, watches. Watches are at the top of the market. What's undervalued right now? Gold and silver. Gold and silver is severely, severely undervalued. For those of you that watch Dave Ramsey, he tells you not to buy gold because it's a bad investment. It's a bad investment if you don't know how to buy it. If you're in the business, you know how to buy it, then it'll never be a bad investment. It'll always be a good investment. If I'll put you an example. I bought Bitcoin at 7,000. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I saw it at 20. I spoke to people. They told me Bitcoin is going to go to 50,000. It's going to be the future. It went down to, I saw today's December, Saturday, December the 1st. I don't know when this video will come out. So I'll just give you the price of today, December the 1st. It's a little bit above 4,000. So I think last time I checked. So I stopped the bleeding with Bitcoin at some point, you know, but I lost a lot of money. Why did I lose a lot of money? Because I didn't know the product. I bought into a hype. I didn't follow my own advice. My own advice is do not buy the trends. I bought the trend. Bitcoin, Litecoin, all the coins, Digicoin, they were the hype, they were the trend. I bought into it and I lost my ass out. You know, so do I feel bad? Yeah, nobody likes to lose money, but I did. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to show you some watches. I'm going to tell you honestly what I paid for them and the time I bought them and what I paid for them. And these watches I'm not going to sell because they might be in the top of the market right now, but I didn't buy them because of that. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so here we go. These are 3 of my watches, personal collection that I know you guys seen. I got my my Omega 711. I got my Rolex date in gold, and I got a SATA chronograph. Now these 3 watches are special to me for various other reasons, and I'm not here to share stories about why I love them or why not. I'm going to tell you what I paid for them and when I bought them. So my SATA. This has a Langeron 48 simple watch. Nothing major with it. I mean, it's got the Breguet hand. If you could see the 2 o'clock there. Right there. You know, and, well, just, I don't want to give the story, but a little bit of story. This is the first chronograph I fixed. Okay? I bought this watch back in 2015, guys. I paid $38 for this watch. It was part of the watch, and then there was some parts on a baggie, so I put it all together, and this is 2014. I'm sorry, I said 2015. No, 2014. I bought this watch, and it's the very first chronograph I worked on. So that was what, 5 years ago, almost. So this is the very first chronograph I worked on, and I paid $38 for this watch. So what can I sell it for today? Probably sell it for like about good $350. So is that the top of the market? Sure, that's the top of the market. I kept it because it meant something to me. I mean, I could profit, you know, 10 times my money, but do I want to do that? No, I mean, $350 is not going to do anything to me, but that's what it was worth back then. And I kept it, you know, and I mean, like the other ones were at the top of the market. I think that, does it have anywhere else to go but down? It's not going to gain in value, guys. I think $350. Do you think, honestly, this watch will be worth $500 in 2 years, $600 in 2 years? I don't think so, guys. I really don't think so. So, but am I interested in that? No, because it wasn't an investment. Okay? I'm going to show you my 711. I had this watch in gold, and I had this one here. And I'm so sorry I sold the gold one because I love this watch because of how thin they are. The thinnest automatic movement made by Omega at the time. Bought this watch 2015. 2015, I paid $95 for this watch in 2015. Nothing wrong with it. Crappy pictures. I picked it up off eBay. The market wasn't looking that much on these watches. You know, they were selling for like about $200, but they put crappy pictures. So I won it on an auction for $95. I paid a little bit of shipping, so something over $100. This is a $600 watch today. Top of the market. Will it go up from here? No, it won't, guys. It's going to stay where it is. I remember exactly this watch. I bought it from a good friend of mine. Bought this watch in 2014. 14 karat gold. Beautiful 1505 with the bark bezel. And guys, I'm telling you the God honest truth. I paid $1,200 for this watch. $1,200. And do I think, how much is it worth today? I think it's worth a good probably $3,800, $4,000. $3,800 I would say, because of the bezel and the black dial. So at $3,800, do you think it's going to go to $6,000? Do you think it'll double in value? No, it won't, guys. Do I need to sell it just to pick up that profit? I'd rather not. If it goes back to what I paid for it, then fine, so be it. But I am not... These are watches that I had to convince myself I didn't buy them for value retention or gaining value. Whenever you buy, whatever you pay for a watch today, it is not going to gain value. Do you think Rolex is going to keep gaining value? At some point, those Rolex, they're going to come back down to retail. How do you think you're going to make money if you're paying 30% premium on a Rolex? You're not going to make money. They're going to come back down to retail. So what do? I start buying things that I know. What do I know? I know gold and silver, guys. So that's what I buy. I got the ounce, the half, the quarter, and I got a few of these. You know, so I try to buy as much as I can right now because it is severely undervalued. Today is December the 1st, so gold is a little bit above 1,200. Okay? So, what else do I know? I know silver. Eagles, guys. I used to sell Eagles for $25, $30. And I sold out of them when they were like about $38 an ounce. You know how much an ounce is right now? It's 14 something an ounce, 14.30, 14.40. I'll check out the price of silver. I got out of it when it was high. That's the thing, guys. Get out of these watches. Get out of the things that are overvalued. So these are undervalued right now. I sold 10 years ago or 8 years ago when it was overvalued. I had a bunch of it. And I just got out of it because when it hit almost $50, everybody that knew a little bit about silver and that have bought it at $6, $7 an ounce, we started to sell silver like crazy. Because we knew what the bottom was. And with watches, we know what the bottom is. And we know it might come back down to the bottom, guys, because we bought at the bottom. You guys are buying at the top. So when you buy at the top, you have no idea what the bottom is. I'm telling you guys, right now, watches are nice, they're hot, they're popular, but they were bought at some point at a good price. So 1 ounce of silver is way bigger than an ounce of gold. So guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, leave me your comments down here, and I'll keep making some more videos for you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.